Hi there, welcome to Backyard Basics. I'm William Glenn. Today we're going to talk about getting some wildflower seeds, getting them going for the spring. It's a little known fact that if you want to have one of these beautiful quilts where you get all kinds of colors of these Texas wildflowers, or maybe you just want to have bluebonnets in a corner of your yard or area of your property, that you got to do it in this window between October 1st and say mid-November. Because what we really want to do is get these seeds germinated, get those roots developing, and get them ready so when the spring comes around you get that beautiful quilt or whatever color you might be looking for. I personally really like to mix larkspurs and coreopsis. You get some lavenders and yellows together. Some folks like the reds of the phlox. And when we do it by seed, we basically get a whole package full of seeds for about the same price as we get one transplant for. So in terms of economics, it's really the way to go. Timing is critical. Also, another really important criterion in terms of getting these established is finding the sunniest spot on your land or in your yard. Most of these wildflowers are going to require about 10 hours, 12 hours of sun a day, so it's really important that we find a really sunny spot. What we do after that, once we found our spot, is we're going to mow it as low as we can. We don't normally recommend that if you want to keep your lawn, but hey, we're going over to wildflower meadow, so we're not concerned with that anymore. What we're going to do is mow it really low. We're going to remove any vegetation, take our rake, get the thatch out of there, because what we're trying to do is get a lot of seed to soil contact. That's critical in terms of getting things germinated. So what I usually do is I'll take that hard-toothed rake out there and I'll really kind of slap it around a lot and pull it and sort of doing a scrubbing, scraping motion to get that soil ready to have a lot of contact with the seeds. After that, what we can do is go ahead and spread our seeds out there. For a seed package that's a small seed package, I'll usually mix about a cupful of sand, mix it all up, and then put it into one of these great tools that actually allow you to spread. You get uniform distribution. You can change the size of the aperture, which allows you to sort of gauge based on whether you have a large seed like a bluebonnet or a tiny seed that's something more like a coreopsis. Basically what we do after that, once our seeds are spread, is we give it a good watering. I love this Fogget nozzle. This is a really great tool in terms of getting the seeds moistened and getting that soil moistened without necessarily moving the soil too much. Because if you hit it with that stream of water, you're probably going to move those seeds around quite a bit and you're going to get some puddles. It's not really going to help you too much. Now, the big question, the state flower, bluebonnets, they might take a little bit of extra care. Maybe not. You know, these are native seeds. We can just throw them out there and expect that some are going to germinate. But if you really want that flush in the spring of that intense blue that we see on the roadsides and the hillsides of the hill country, we can do a couple extra things. One is that we're going to mix what's called rhizobium bacteria in with that sand and seed mix. What this rhizobium does is allow the bluebonnet, which is in the legume family like our Texas Mount Laurel or our redbuds, it allows it to fix nitrogen from the air, which is critical in terms of its root development. Another thing that I like to do is I'll put them in a bowl a day before I plant them with a little bit of water and a little bit of liquid seaweed, maybe a teaspoon of that seaweed. And then what you'll do is you'll break down that hard seed coat. And that is going to help you in terms of getting good germination. So, when we want that quilt, whether it's a mixture of right out of the package that's ready to go of wildflowers, or we want just one color, October to November is really the time to get it done. If you'd like to expand your palette of plants or learn more about these, there are some wonderful books and resources out there that I encourage you to check out at your local bookstore or at your local nursery. For Backyard Basics, I'm William Glenn. We'll see you next time.